Hi, Sunny. Thank you for that, and hello, everyone. So just a little bit more clarity about my question I had last week that you didn't have a lot of time to answer, and I'm trying to understand. So if we're all illusion, and then we're saying we're doing these practices, is it really source that's driving everything and creating the illusion that what role are we if we're not real playing? Is it source that's drawing us into this and
And when you say we, who are you referring to?
people, the humans,
Yeah.
the
So
practitioners?
that's not really we.
True.
Yeah, right? So
Right.
in that
So,
regard, no role. You are not playing any role.
okay.
On the apparent level, you are
Right.
playing a role. So
Okay. So,
that's where based
yeah.
on, and the question you're referring to from last meeting, we talked about um, non-doership a little bit. You are not the doer of anything. But at the
Right.
same time, I remember in one answer to a different question, I said something like, you are creating your own suffering, right? And so that was your question regarding like, how is it that we can also say, hey, I'm creating my own suffering and that I have a choice to now practice something to be free of it,
Right.
versus at the same time we are saying you're not the doer about anything, including spiritual practice. So I
Right.
understand the confusion. It is a paradox we run into with this teaching.
Right.
And both things are true actually.
Yeah.
Both things are true that, we create our own suffering and we can now decide to practice these teachings to be free from it.
Hmm.
At the same time, it is also true that you are not this person. You are not this journey that is appearing before you of spiritual growth and spiritual practice. And no, you have no role to play in it. You're not doing anything.
Okay.
Different levels of seeing, both true.
Right. Right.
So, so let's say, with that said, where does that leave you?
Yeah. Where does it leave us? We do the practice, and you've said that we're being drawn into it by source to some, obviously, because source is the source of everything. So it is creating that, right?
Mhm. The
Um,
most practical way to look at it
yeah.
is there's a surface level,
Hmm.
the apparent, the appearance level,
Yeah.
where you are this person on a spiritual journey and you are trying hard every day, making an effort to practice, being
Hmm.
disciplined, caring about this, trying to devote yourself to this discovery, feeling this love of truth of God, however it
Hmm.
may surface in your life. So you're honoring that role that you're playing. But through your own discernment, you are also seeing that this is not really the truth of what I am. You're also seeing that I'm not even doing spiritual practice. Like I'm not even I can't even control when I become aware and present. I cannot even control whether I sit for meditation today. Like
Hmm.
in one level, yes, you feel like you can, and so you should.
Okay.
But on a subtler level in your discernment, you're also seeing that whether whatever happens or doesn't happen is just the experience being perceived. Appearing, passing, appearing, passing. I have no role to play in it because I am not a thing inside of experience moving other things. I am only the witness to whatever experience appears.
Mm. Okay.
And so
Yeah.
that's actually bringing a freedom in your doing, because now you can
Absolutely.
do with the knowledge that you are not the doer.
Right.
But the knowledge that you are not the doer doesn't lead to you not to the body not doing.
No. Right.
It also doesn't lead to you not feeling like on the surface you're not the doer. No, you do feel like you are the doer, so you have to play that role. You have to honor that appearance. You have no other choice.
Hmm.
Even if you try not to, you'll still feel like a doer. You'll still feel like I'm choosing not to honor this appearance. Like there's just no choice on the surface that you will have to appear to be a person.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in our subtler discernment, and that's your real understanding of how things are, right? It's no longer
Hmm.
just surface level what people are telling you, or like what
Yeah.
just our belief system is. In our own meditation practice, in our own discernment practice, we are this truth is being revealed, this clarity is appearing, arising, that I am none of this. I'm not
Mhm.
doing this. And you see that I'm not even controlling that this clarity is arising. I'm not even, it's not something I'm doing. I'm not gaining it. I'm not achieving it. It's just, yeah. So it's a mystery in a way.
Yeah, but there does seem to be a linear benefit from the practice.
Yeah, for
Feels like
sure.
you let go of control, really, and take
Yeah.
comfort. And meditating certainly helps. I was just getting tripped up by, your comments of do this, think about this one where it's all illusion. So, but we're in an illusion, so it is what it is. So, okay.
You know,
I,
that's like the best way to approach things now that we are realizing the dreamlike nature of what I previously used to consider the utmost truth.
yeah,
Now, especially the teaching, the way it instructs us, it's like still treat everything with care and respect as if it is real, but know in your heart that it isn't.
yeah,
And we can see for ourselves, sometimes we do get into trouble when we hear teachings like this and we start acting like nothing is real. And we end up just suffering in a new way, creating some other type of dysfunction
right.
because it's also coming from ignorance.
Hmm.
We're not just creating a belief that nothing is real, we are discerning that what
Hmm.
comes and goes cannot be essentially real. It appears for a moment and then it passes. So that's where we're really growing in our understanding that, yes, this isn't what it seems to be. Still living life with care and the same way we used to, just now with the freedom of understanding that this isn't everything. And now
Hmm.
I'm what's more important than just what I can do here and achieve here is like, hey, realizing what I really am, what is really true. And so yeah, there's a freedom in that. And you're right,
Hmm.
there's a linear feeling of progression and growing in this very understanding. That's just the parameters or the programming of experience, cause and effect,
Right.
linear progression,
Mm.
growth and decay,
Mm.
becoming.
Hmm.
So you can't escape that. That's just part of experience.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So this is one question I'm sure we'll run into again and again because on these meetings, sometimes we do talk about, hey, you're not the doer. You're only the witness. But then
Right.
in a different conversation on the same day, we may say, hey, try hard, do your practice. So
It's a paradox. Yes.
yes, it
Okay.
has to be embraced.
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for bringing that up.